All right, now if Yeezy can manage to pull this one off right here, you can go ahead and sign me up right now. Matter of fact, I believe I got an extra $20 bill laying around here somewhere. And as many people have been highly critical of Nike's lack of innovation lately, they give us a little glimpse into the future. So of course it's Friday. Let's go ahead and kick things off today with this weekend's sneaker releases. Starting off with Jordan Brand, as it looks like they got the Sail 5s releasing this Saturday. Now, as far as this colorway, I feel like the Jordan team executed these very well, but honestly, I'm not seeing too many people actually talking about these. So I feel like nowadays, if it's not an OG colorway or a pair with a really good story behind it, most of the time they're gonna fly under the radar. And then of course for Nike, we got the big trifecta of Kobe releases coming up this Saturday in honor of Mamba Day. Now, we've already went into depth as far as the stories behind these releases, so this will probably be the pairs that would be most sought after by sneakerheads. And of course, at the time of this recording, it looks like we have a sneakers pass going down today. So if you happen to have a Nike flagship store in your area, it's a good opportunity to be able to grab these joints in person. And of course, as we know, Nike is honoring Mamba Day, but it looks like Adidas, they're looking to get into the festivities as well, as it looks like they're gonna be dropping the Crazy 98. This is the away colorway, rocked by Kobe back in the day. Goes perfect with those purple Lakers jerseys. Now, as far as this pair right here, I wanna say this is actually the first time that we've ever seen these retro, to my knowledge. I'm not really sure about that. Let me know in the comments below. So if that happens to be true, I feel like that's a pretty big deal as far as this release. So of course, these joints will be dropping for 150 bucks. And if you actually happen to strike out on those Nike joints, this may be a great consolation prize. So as far as this week's sneaker releases, it actually turned out to be a fairly decent week. I mean, today we had the restock of those Hidden NY A6 Gel NYCs. A lot of people were talking about those. Of course, we had the military blue shock drop. A lot of people had success on that release. And then of course, we got these Kobe joints dropping this weekend. So out of everything that released, if we put all of the hype and everything to the side and all that, I would have to say that as far as my favorite release of this week, I gotta go with those Adidas Crazy 98s. And that's just because when these joints originally dropped back in the day, I could care less about anything that Adidas was doing. I was locked in on Nike and Jordan Brand. So for me, although these do look like a retro model from the 90s, these are almost like a new silhouette to me. So if I was just throwing a fit together or something like that, I feel like out of everything that dropped, again, all hype, all resale, all of that to the side, this would be the pair that I would most definitely probably rock with. So let me know, out of everything that dropped this week, what are you guys most excited about? And recently, Nike held a showcase in Paris. Now, over the last few years, or I guess I should say over the last decade or so, many people have been highly critical of Nike's lack thereof innovation. So in my opinion, this is a direct response to the critics, giving us a little insight into the future of the brand. So we had approximately 12 different models on display. And personally, off my first impressions, I was like, this is giving some type of AI vibes. And it turns out this is a combination of AI, designer insight, as well as athlete insight in order to generate these different models. We even had a Victor Wemby prototype. Now, it's important to make note that all of these models are actually not functionable or wearable to actually walk in or whatever. So they're just prototypes and apparently will not release. So what do you guys think about this? Personally, while I'm not totally against AI, I don't like when people just, randomly use AI to just like generate work, but I feel like if it's utilized in the proper way to, in order to actually bring somebody's, concept to life, I think it can be utilized properly. But as far as like these just being prototypes that will never release, I really don't see what was the whole point of this. But let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you are feeling any of these designs and what do you think about the future of Nike releases. And it looks like we got some big Yeezy news, or possible a little bit of a teaser, which comes from Os Taylor, Yeezy affiliate, where he posted to his Instagram stories this fit pic right here, wearing a nice little pair of leather pants, as well as a nice little casual fleece right here. But the interesting part about it is he did put Yeezy down. Now, he did go on to then post an additional story saying Yeezy leather plus Yeezy fleece. Now, this is absolutely crazy right here, because as we know, Ye's been promoting this big $20 sale where every item on Yeezy.com is just an affordable price of $20. So do you feel like somehow Ye and the Yeezy team would be able to pull off, dropping these items, which leather pants can sometimes retail upwards to like 600 plus for the affordable price of 20 bucks? I mean, I don't know if they could pull this off. To me, it would be like a miracle. Now, as far as the other clothes, dropping at 20 bucks, I was already impressed by that, but if they're able to give us these items for just 20 bucks, I mean, that would be absolutely incredible. They got to pull off some type of like faux leather. I mean, as far as the fleece, maybe they could pull it off, but if these joints are coming in at just 20 bucks, I mean, I feel like that would be an absolute game changer. But then again, if they were to drop these items for, you know, somewhat reasonable price, even if they weren't 20 bucks, I would still be highly impressed. So we'll see if Yeezy can pull it off. And as far as customers being upset about their shipping delays, we know the Yeezy pods are extremely backed up, and all I could tell you guys, I know y'all hate to hear it, but just try to be patient. This is Yeezy's first year of independency, and it looks like they're having a couple of little bumps in the road or whatever. So as far as the clothing though, it seems like, although those have been delayed as well, are starting to, you know, get out to consumers at a somewhat reasonable rate. Now, I just ordered the Adidas jersey, I want to say like last week, and I just got an update this morning that the joint should be shipping out soon. So that's not too bad if you ask me. And as I mentioned earlier, you know, Yeezy's first year of independency, a couple of bumps in the road, or I guess I should say major bumps in the road, but I think moving forward, they've been kind of, you know, doing the right thing as far as like customer service. Remember when the pods were originally 200, then they dropped them down to 20. Can you imagine how cool it was that, you know, they were actually giving people the $180 refund, including myself? So I thought that was a really great gesture. And although I think they are working on a limited staff, I think they're doing their best as far as trying to get everything right. So hopefully Yeezy will be able to improve shipping times for future releases. And even with all of the bumps in the road, I'm still in the market for some new Yeezy leathers and a potential Yeezy fleece. So let me know what you guys think about these items. It's also important to note that shortly after posting these, Oz Taylor did go ahead and delete these. So who knows what's really going on, but we've seen Ye popping out. It looks like he's heavily working on Vultures 2 as we speak. So let me know what y'all think about this joint right here. Let me know what y'all think about Nike Showcase, giving us a little insight into the future of the brand. And as far as this week's releases, I think low key this week actually turned out to be a really great week. So as far as sneaker releases, so let me know what was your favorite release of the week. We're gonna wrap things up right here. Of course, it's Friday. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I know I most definitely will. So I'm JA. Let's go ahead and wrap things up right here. Make sure y'all stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll be back Monday. Y'all stay safe. Love.